guys, back at it again. I'm working on this little barnwood end table, and I cut all these pieces up and joined them, and I sanded it out quite a bit because I had a lot of high ridges, but I want to make this look a little bit older than it looks now, rather than just throwing a finish on it. And I want some contrast on this piece, so I'm going to add some color to this. But I wanted to show you guys a cool trick. Now this is, 100-year-old barnwood, but we're going to make it look even a little bit older. I'm going to start by just using a chain I have on this stick. It comes in handy, especially with the kids around too. And I'm just going to beat this up a little bit. I'm not going to get too crazy with it. And then I'm going to take some very inexpensive black spray paint, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray some spots on this. I'm going to do the edges real good. Alright, now that I've got that done, immediately I'm going to take some, I'm using Minwax Early American because I want this to kind of have a red look to it. I'm not going to mix the stain. I'm just going to open the can up and use it right off the bat there. I'm going to put this on very quickly and very thick. And I know it looks really dark right now, but after this dries, I'm going to take my sander with some, probably just use 100 grit. And I'm going to sand a lot of this color off. And this is a very quick process. You want to put the paint on, and then immediately put the stain on over the top of it. And then as soon as you get the process of that done, you're going to wipe it off. And what that does is it kind of eats up some of that paint, and it really feathers those edges out where those dark spots were. Okay, now I sanded that pretty heavy with a belt sander, and I don't want to take a lot of these scratches out because I really want this to look vintage old. So now I've got this really pretty color cut starting to come through, and you can see where the chain hit it and a lot of these spots where that darker color stayed on. And that's a really neat way of getting some wood to look old. It doesn't have to be barnwood, of course. It works with just about any project, and it really gives it that deep, dark, almost like a burnt effect, which is really cool when you're trying to do something that looks old and vintage. Now, obviously, this is darker because it's barnwood. It absorbs a lot quicker. If you were to use like pine or another product, it wouldn't be quite as dark as this. You'd have to test the color. But I'm going to go ahead and put some finish on this so you guys can see what it would look like when it's semi-done. All right, before I'm going to throw the finish on, I'm going to take a piece of 80 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to scuff up the edges of this and kind of give it like a worn through effect. And then it doesn't look like a whole lot, but when I put the final finish on, those little areas that I scuffed up will pop through. See if I can get that with the glare off of it. It's wet right now. Won't look anywhere near this shiny when it's all dry. But that's a neat way you can make old wood look even older, or new wood look old. With using the spray paint on first, it almost acts like a glaze in reverse. But it's a fun trick, and it looks pretty cool, and you guys will get to see this all when it's all finished, when the piece is done, hopefully tomorrow. But I wanted to show you that. Anyway, thanks for watching.